Now, Kody, you're on this show, and you got, I believe, season 20 of Sister Wives coming our way.
Yeah, 15, 16 years there, I think.
What is hitting that milestone mean for you? Did you think when you first signed on to do that you'd be on TV that long with your family?
Yeah, we had certain goals at the time that I don't want to discuss here because I really do want to focus on Special Forces, but you can watch.
Sister Wives Kody Brown confesses his big mouth caused conflict with Special Forces cast in rare interview. To Entertainment Tonight, Kody admitted that his big mouth led to butting heads with some cast members as they completed tasks administered by veteran Special Forces operatives. He revealed the key reason for the conflict in a rare press statement. "I'm a Gen X man, it's just a different culture," he explained. "Most of them were younger than my children, or I was old enough to be their parent, and I have a big mouth." He added, "I think of it as being very generous. Other people think about it as being bossy. Maybe it was a little demanding, it came across wrong. I don't know. I think I'm friendly." The experience of competing on the tough Fox reality competition series challenged Kody Brown in ways he could have never imagined. He realized that at its core, the show is about contestants overcoming their physical and mental weaknesses to persevere. However, this challenge put Kody in a tough position. He stated that he had a difficult time with the mental challenges and lost focus a lot. "I was messing up quite a bit. But it wasn't because I wasn't physically fit, it was because I wasn't mentally fit." When asked about season 20 of TLC's Sister Wives, Kody redirected the questions more towards Special Forces. However, he doesn't believe that his ex-wives, Mary, Janelle, and Kody Brown, will watch the series, but his intrigued current wife, Robyn Brown, would. He revealed, "I wouldn't ever let Robyn do this. I would never put her through this. She's a tender person. She's a great mother, but she's not going to be focused on her fitness and trying to do crazy things." Sister Wives Season 20 is reportedly Kody's mea culpa. Sister Wives Season 20 will explore the fallout from Kody's failed marriages, as he finally addresses the past by apologizing for comments he made about his ex-wives and their relationships, per a press release. However, not everyone will be receptive to his remarks. Kody told Access Hollywood that she wouldn't accept any of Kody's apologies until he fixed his relationship with his kids. Reportedly, the father of 18 has been estranged from many of his children for years. She admitted, "Take care of your kids, reach out to your kids," she continued. "Call them, spend time with them, and work on that relationship. Actions have to happen, not just words. My kids are heartbroken, even the ones who talk about how they've moved on, they've accepted this is their dad, this is what he does, but I can't imagine what it's like for my kids to not have a great relationship with their dad." With Kody Brown stepping into the spotlight on 2 different networks this fall, fans will get a closer look at both his physical and emotional battles. Special Forces, World's Toughest Test promises to showcase a side of Kody that viewers have never seen, while Sister Wives Season 20 dives deeper into the fallout of his fractured family life. Sister Wives Janelle claims Kody Brown mismanaged family finances. More than 2 years after ending her marriage with Kody Brown, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown is shedding light on the family's financial dynamics. Over the years, their financial system evolved from a shared responsibility to what Janelle claims became an unchecked spending spree by Kody. A shared financial system in the early years. Janelle, who became Kody's second wife in 1993, recalled that financial decisions were a collaborative effort in the early years of their plural marriage. "We weighed in on what bills should be paid, how we were going to pay, who got priority," she shared during the January 26 episode of Sister Wives. This collective approach remained in place as Kody married Kody Brown in 1994 and later Robyn Brown in 2010. At the time, all 4 wives contributed to a shared family fund, which was used for household expenses, children's needs, and major investments, including property. Kody Brown's increased spending habits. According to Janelle, things began to change in recent years. Then the last several years, Kody would just take out funds and I don't know what for. And the money was just being spent and lots of it. Towards the end, it was just really hard. Kody defended himself, asserting that as a father of 18 children and a husband to multiple wives, he had various financial obligations that weren't always Janelle's business. He maintained that much of the money went toward cars, school tuition, and insurance for their children. Despite Kody's explanation, Janelle and even MARRIED Brown expressed skepticism. Janelle, who handled bookkeeping for the family, argued that she didn't have the level of financial control Kody claimed she did. He loves this mantra that somehow I was the all-powerful one with all the financial control, she countered. I really was just the person who recorded the transactions and sent them to the CPA. The dispute over Coyote Pass. One of the most contentious financial issues within the Brown family is the Coyote Pass property in Arizona. The land was intended to be a shared investment, but with the breakdown of the plural marriage, ownership, and division of assets have become a heated topic. Legal action on the horizon? With financial disputes unresolved, both Janelle and Mary have considered taking legal action to protect their interests. I feel like Kody and Robyn probably have some plan of what they want to do and how they want to handle it, Mary shared. And none of us are talking to each other because none of us trust each other. Janelle, for her part, is eager to sever her final financial ties with Kody and Robyn. I just want this to be done because this is the only thing that still ties me to Kody and Robyn, she stated. I'm ready to just close that chapter. As Sister Wives continues to air, viewers will likely see more of the fallout from these financial disputes. The show airs Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on TLC. Christine Brown's book reveals making love in the presence of kids. Sister Wives fans have been waiting for Christine Brown's new book, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom. Published by Simon & Schuster, some folks got their hands on early copies and it's brought some unsavory revelations. According to one extract, Kody Brown made love to his wives while the kids were in the room. Making love with kids present. Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball screenshot a page from Christine's book, where it talked about the move to Wyoming in 1998. The home wasn't big and according to Kody Brown's former third wife, the kids ended up sleeping in the same room as their respective moms. Kody rotated from room to room. We would wait until the kids were asleep and then try to keep quiet. The house was small. Janelle and I each had a bedroom off the living room by the only bathroom. That meant I shared a wall with Janelle, which was ridiculously awkward because we also shared a husband, never mind sharing a husband. It was the part about trying to keep quiet while lovemaking with the kids in the same room that got to TLC fans. The discussion that followed. Katie Joy isn't the sort of person who keeps quiet about folks who she believes live in cults. So, in her outspoken way, she questioned what had happened. In her opinion, the extract meant that basically, she and Kody had sex in the same room as her kids. Having read the full book, she was in a better place to explain her take on it. Katie said about Christine Brown's memoir, there were 10 people crammed into 3 bedrooms with bunk beds stacked next to Christine's bed. She writes that she and Kody would wait until the kids were asleep and try to be quiet, and she overheard Kody and Janelle doing the same. Given the year that this happened, the influencer felt angry because the kids were not babies. She felt irritated because Christine seemed to defend the situation, and Katie noted, they were children ranging from infants to around 5 years old. Citing statute laws. Digging into Wyoming statute law, Katie noted that it is illegal to engage in sexual activity in the presence of a child even if the child is asleep. She added, cramped living and space issues are not an excuse under the law. The only requirement is that a child could have been exposed. Parents have faced felony charges, prison time and sex offender registration for the exact same conduct. Fans react in the comments. Naturally, Sister Wives fans took to the comments to have their say on the situation. One of them opined, I'm shocked at why she would disclose that in her book. The kids will be even more traumatized by the thought. Here are a few more reactions. Apparently she was taught that there was nothing wrong with that behavior. I am surprised she shared that. How can anybody be in the mood while there are children present is beyond me. Gross. I wouldn't want to be around kids doing that. This is actually nasty. How the hell can you get in the mood with a child nearby? What are your thoughts about what Kody Brown wrote in her book? Are you surprised that she included the nitty-gritty details about making love in the presence of the kids? Sound off in the comments below. Kody Brown's new book exposes Kody's harsh rules on sister wives. Kody Brown is finally telling her story in her own words, and she's not holding back. The Sister Wives star, who has long been a fan favorite for her candid personality, is preparing to release a memoir on September 16th. While the Brown family has co-authored a book in the past, this is Kody's first solo account of life inside the plural marriage that made her a household name. But weeks before its official release, the memoir was leaked, and fans are already buzzing about some of the revelations inside. One detail that has grabbed the most attention? Kody's description of how Kody Brown used punishment to control his wives whenever they stepped out of line. Life in a plural marriage, on her terms. For years, viewers only saw Kody's perspective through the lens of a reality TV show that followed the Brown family. Now, she's taking control of the narrative and sharing her truth without cameras or editing. Readers were eager for the book's release, but thanks to the leak, they've gotten an early glimpse at the raw honesty Kody brings to her story. And raw it is. Kody describes the ways Kody would respond whenever one of his wives didn't do things his way, punishments that weren't physical, but emotional. How Kody withheld affection as punishment. If I complained about our marriage on the show, Kody spent less time with me and my kids. If we didn't do things his way, he would punish us by withholding his attention. Vegas was all about that. If I raised a concern, he would say, well, we can choose to fight or we can choose not to, and I'll stay. Husbands don't go to the doghouse in polygamy, they go to the next wife in the chain. Kody admits that eventually she stopped voicing her frustrations altogether, knowing the cost would be losing time not just with her husband, but also for her children. To her, it became clear that Kody never truly faced consequences in the marriage. While most husbands in monogamous marriages might find themselves in the doghouse after conflict, Kody says Kody's version of accountability was simply moving on to the next wife. A different kind of marriage. Kody's account adds another layer to the ongoing conversation around sister wives and the Brown family dynamic. For longtime viewers, the revelations might not come as a complete shock. Still, hearing Kody speak so plainly about the emotional toll of plural marriage, and Kody's way of handling conflict, paints a far more personal picture than what fans have seen on television. Her memoir promises to unpack more than just her struggles. It's about reclaiming her story after years of sharing it on someone else's terms. And if the early leak is any indication, Kody isn't afraid to expose uncomfortable truths about the man at the center of it all. Kody Brown explains tattoo of David Woolley's face on her arm. Kody Brown's got some explaining to do. The TLC star recently debuted a tattoo of her husband David Woolley's face on her arm, and Sister Wives fans want answers. The 52-year-old mom of 6 uploaded a set of photos of herself and David on Instagram earlier this week. The side-by-side pics featured Kody and David's weight loss accomplishments. In the right photo, Kody and David showed off their slimmed-down physiques. The couple posed with David facing the camera, and Kody faced David with her left arm on his chest. Kody shows off a tattoo of David's face on her arm. In the snap, Kody's left arm was clearly visible in her short-sleeved sundress, revealing a tattoo of what appeared to be David's face. In the comments section of her post, several Sister Wives viewers noticed Kody's upper arm tattoo and questioned her about it. Sister Wives fans took notice of Kody's tattoo. One commenter asked, "Wait a minute, can we talk about what appears to be a tattoo of David on your arm?" As Kody explained in her reply, "LOL, a temporary tattoo I put on during our last cruise, LOL." A second Instagram user also noticed Kody's tattoo and commented, "That's awesome, and this is off topic, was that a birthmark on your left arm? If you look at it close it looks like your husband's face, which is pretty neat." Again, Kody explained herself, responding, "LOL, it was a temporary tattoo we put on of each other's face during a cruise." Looking fabulous. Christine replied with a similar comment, once again explaining that the tattoo of David's face was only temporary, and she wore it during a recent cruise they took. Christine and David show off their recent weight loss. As Christine explained in the caption of her Instagram post, she and David have shed 65 pounds cumulatively. Sister Wives fans are fed up with Kody Brown's storyline. Sister Wives fans are fed up with Kody Brown's storyline. Fans are currently seeing her get ready for her wedding with David Woolley. However, they are getting frustrated with how long the storyline is lasting. Fans love her. However, it may be getting to be too much. Keep reading to find out more about this. Kody Brown finds new love after divorce. Kody Brown left Kody Brown several years ago. They were married with children. She was a part of the plural family. This consisted of Christine, Janelle, Mary, Robyn, and Kody. However, Janelle, Mary, and Christine have left. This left Kody to only be married to Robyn. While Janelle and Mary are finding themselves again, Christine wastes no time. She is married to David Woolley. The relationship moved fast. However, they seem to be happy. Christine claims you know when you know, and that is how it was with David. Fans hope they stay together. Sister Wives fans are fed up with her storyline. Fans are fed up with Christine's storyline. They think it has been drug out for too long. Christine had a wedding dress custom made for her. However, fans already know that the two end up together. So, they feel like they do not need to see every detail of their relationship. With all due respect, I'm so happy for Christine and her new life, but her story is a little played out. Not seeing Christine still trying on wedding dresses. This is like a never-ending nightmare. Dear God, please stop with the wedding dress stuff. Whose ever decision it was to have a Christine Gets Married TV special on last year and then document her whole relationship with all these stupid parties should be fired. Yikes. Some fans may like watching this, but most are annoyed and fed up. However, they do wish them the best and hope they have a long healthy marriage. It seems as though fans are not loving how played out her storyline is. They are tired of seeing her try on wedding dresses and such. However, fans do not know what else they would cover without this. Some think the show is coming to the end of an era. However, the show has been around for so long that fans want to watch it regardless. What do you think about her storyline? Sister Wives cancelled, Christine's book marks end of series. Sister Wives star Kody Brown Woolley's new book is in the pre-order stage, but the publisher promises she's about to shed some light on the darkness within her now-defunct polygamous marriage. Fans surmise the TLC show's shelf life will soon expire since the family scattered, and now living in different states. But, the debut of Christine's book might be the biggest indicator that the end is close. Sister Wives, Kody Brown's book, meaty. Tell all? Sister Wives star Kody Brown Woolley wrote a book, due on the shelves in another 6 months. The book's release date is September 2, 2025. The publishing house of Simon & Schuster describes Christine's book as a groundbreaking and heartfelt memoir about living in a family like no other. This book also delves into how Christine found the strength to leave polygamy, and the only life she's known, behind. The Sister Wives show originally opened a door for fans to see the everyday life of a polygamous family. Kody Brown wanted to show the world they were normal and loving, like any other family, except that he had 4 wives. The publisher also describes how the cameras revealed a much darker truth. Christine rides out hiatus. The Sister Wives series is on a mid-season break, and during this hiatus, the fans look to social media for updates on the family. Kody Brown is all about her new book today, which is projected to be a bestseller. Christine's book promises to reveal things that we don't know from watching the Sister Wives series. So, this upcoming book has sparked interest. We know the book is 6 months away from its release date. But we don't know how long this hiatus will last between the first half and final half of season 19. Fans look to the second half to offer up clues of the show's longevity. Sister Wives fans know all too well about the non-disclosure contracts for each member of the Brown family who appears on the show. So, if Christine's book is a tell-all, is the book's release date coinciding with the end of the series? For the fans, it is hard to imagine the powers who be for the Sister Wives show allowing a tell-all while the series is still on the air. Or is the book's release signifying the end of Christine Brown in the series? If she leaves, she's not under contract anymore and likely free to write whatever she wants. Sister Wives, can't say that. Through the years of Sister Wives, fans saw Kody and the four wives cut themselves off in mid-sentence when they were about to say something they couldn't. From what we know about the Sister Wives contract, the show is very strict on the family revealing anything that could later air on their series. MARRIED Brown even offers a disclaimer in her Friday Nights with Friends online show. She tells fans if they tuned in to hear things about the TLC series, they are in the wrong place. She doesn't dicus it on her venue. She's mentioned the non-disclose clause a few times. If any of the four wives or Kody wrote a memoir, it would likely fly off the shelves. So, fans ask why Christine Brown Woolley happens to be the only one from this show writing a book right now. With the show floundering because the family is scattered across the country, Sister Wives fans think the end is near for this series. Now with Christine's book on the horizon, many folks guess this marks the demise of the long-running show. If so, this could mean no more contract restrictions giving Christine the green light for her release date in September. Still, with the Sister Wives still filming, other fans think it is Christine who ends her journey.